Oh hey, welcome to my witchy kitchen. My name's Molly. I'm a witch who uses what she has. I also have ADHD, so this is chaotic. If you were looking for an aesthetic tour of what a witch keeps in her kitchen, well, this is not that. This is real life. This is real chaos, and I'm going to talk to you about the things that I keep in my kitchen for my simmer pots, my spell jars, my tea magic, my oil infusions, pretty much everything I do as witch. But I'm also going to talk to you about what you actually need and what you don't need. So come check it out. This is my cabinet of crap, witchy crap, and also tea up top, tea up bottom. This is my simmer pot supplies mostly. Some of these I use for cooking, like the ginger. It's really fun to try and find the ginger when I need it for cooking because it's always lost in here. We've got rosemary, right? The Uno wild card of witchy supplies. You can use this for pretty much every intention. And then we got some weirder ones. Lemon balm. I guess not that weird, but up there. This one's pretty weird. Activated charcoal. All right, really good for protection magic. We have rose petals in here, this unlabeled jar. I like to do this as an intuition test for myself. I just don't label the jars and then I hope and pray I remember what it is. More lemon balm. Of course, you need multiple jars of the same thing. Cinnamon sticks. Everyone's surprised when I show this big bottle of cinnamon sticks. They want to know where I got it. I just get it at my grocery store. I don't know. If you don't have a market basket, I'm sorry. You might not be able to find this, but I also saw them at Costco recently. So you can check that out. Star anise. That one's good for intuition as well as protection. Great in money bowls, simmer pots. And then I like to have a couple different types of the same ingredients. So I have lemon extract and orange extract. This is like you're balling on a budget simmer pot and you don't want to cut up real fruit. You can just get the extracts, put a couple drops in, works just as well. Pine needles. Okay, I did not source these from outside, but you could. Got butterfly pea flower, good for transformation. This one's fun because the acidity of your water and what you add to it will change the color. So it'll be either a blue or a purple, or if you add like lemon, it'll be pink. So that's fun. And then I have some like pre-made simmer pot jars that I made for videos and just labeled, apparently. This one's for grief, apparently. So let me know if you want to see a video on that. We've got my little cauldron. This is a baby simmer pot. It hangs over a tea light. Good for offices. This one, I'm pretty sure is lemon peel. Ugh. I think it's lemon. It's either lemon or orange. I'm pretty sure it's lemon though. Again, fun intuition test. This says peppermint on it. However, this is not peppermint. This is, looks like lavender, rose, and hibiscus, and maybe orange peel. So I'm not sure what intention that was for. You know, really organized here. Damiana, great for love spells. We've got jasmine, elderberries. Those are fun. This is an unlabeled bag of something. Let's see, we've got, rose petals, more rose petals. We've got dill. This one's from my garden. Grew that, dried them. Mugwort, great, very witchy staple ingredient. Lavender, can't live without that. Catnip, catnip. This one might sound weird, but it's really good for attraction. So I like it in my money bowls, especially, or any kind of abundance working. What do we got? Hibiscus flowers, a big old thing of cloves. This is from Costco. Love Costco for my witchy supplies. Chamomile. Okay, these are great. All of these jars, by the way, are from my friend Lindsay's shop. She has a shop called Skyclad Apothecary. They're a zero waste apothecary, small business. Really, really lovely. I have a discount code for them. I'll leave it in the description. More lemon balm. You know, as if we couldn't have enough. This, I'm pretty sure, is orange. This one's orange. All right, so that one must be lemon. Mullein. Mullein? I don't know what that one is. I think Lindsay gave this to me and I haven't figured out how to use it yet. So those are the primary spices. And then I've showed this before. Ooh, if you don't want to commit to a big old thing of spices, you can get this box from Holy Santo and it has just like a bunch of different sample packs. Mostly I find it hard to find what I'm looking for when they're in the small little packs. Throw these back in there. There's no rhyme or reason to this cabinet, by the way, as you can tell by the 15 different things of lemon balm I have. I mostly just put things away haphazardly. If you were hoping for like a well-organized witchy cabinet, you're at the wrong channel, my friend. Throw these back in. If I were really smart, I would put the names on top. And then when I'm looking down at the cabinet, I'd be able to tell you what's in them, but we haven't gotten that far yet. And you know what? It's okay. So that is my simmer pot spell jar cabinet. That's pretty much what I use for money bowls, simmer pots, spell jars, any sort of like herb related spell is what I'm using there. This is my tea cabinet. It's, believe it or not, even more chaotic than down below. These are the, I call them like edible spells, but they're really like drinkable spells because a lot of times the teas that I use are witchy, magical. There's some sort of intention behind them. I do have a partnership with Magic Hour Tea, so you're gonna see a theme here. I also have a discount code for them that I'll leave down below, but I really love their teas. They turn me into a tea goblin. So this one is their diamond tea. They have a gemstone line of teas that I really like because I don't really know much about the properties of teas, but I know gemstones. And so if I'm like, oh, I need a little bit of intuition today, I might choose their sapphire tea. Or if I need something iced, I might choose the watermelon mint tea. This one's one of my favorite ice. This is the blueberry lavender mint. Really good ice. This is probably my favorite tea for nighttime. It's called Child's Pose. What's in it? Holy basil, roses, peppermint, lavender, vanilla, tangerine. It's really good. I swear this helps me sleep at night. Like I sleep so much better when I drink a cup of this before bed. Got some tea bags. Got all my pumpkin spice sample bags. I actually have more tea in other cabinets. More gemstones. So we have emerald, amethyst, carnelian, which is one of my favorites. These I haven't tried yet. This is pearl and pink tourmaline. So I didn't even know I had a few that I haven't tried in here. This one's one of my favorites. It's the Bohemian Breakfast. It's a black tea. It's a nice one. Like I replace like my second cup of coffee with this one usually because it just doesn't make me so jittery. This is the Pisces tea. So I have some like astrology based. We've got a tea infuser in here. This one I think has a opalite moon on it. Yeah, haven't used this one obviously, but it's in here. And then we have, another one, Peridot. I think that's all my Magic Hour teas that are in this cabinet. And then I have some other kind of tea related things. I've got my salt wand. Pow, 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 pow. That should really go down here. Have some teas that I picked up at Disney World. We've got the Wonderland tea. To be honest with you, I bought these. It came in a 3-pack, but all I wanted was the, which one? The watermelon mint one. And then I had to also get these. So this is ginger peach black tea. That actually sounds good. I might drink that. And then lemon ginger green tea. But the watermelon mint is really good. But don't go to Disneyland to buy it because honestly, this one was cheaper. Believe it or not. And you get more. Let's see. This is just empty tea bags. Love that. These come from my friend Chelsea's shop. She makes herbalist inspired drinks. So this one is Brain Food, which is an adaptogenic chocolate ganache that you can turn into like a hot chocolate. This one is really good for focus. And then the Morphic Mushroom Matcha, which I am not a matcha person, but you can also use this to make a face mask. Sometimes I use this in spells and simmer pots and things like that. Okay, this one comes from my friend Madison's shop. It's Manipura. This is a digestive chai tonic. So Manipura is the solar plexus chakra. Just called to me, haven't tried it yet, couldn't tell you. Queen of Wellness, another Magic Hour tea. And then we've got some random drinkables in here. So Liquid IV, I like that on the go. I've got my, let's see, this one's just Moroccan mint. Got some tea bags. I will tell you, once I switched to Magic Hour tea, I've had a hard time drinking tea bags because they're just not as good as loose leaf. I'm sorry. This one's a detox tea by Yogi. Here we've got some Recess magnesium blends. I really like these before bed. My favorite flavor though is this one, Radiant Berry. Very good. What else we got in here? Energy. Yeah, Woody, I know. That's what I think. So that's my tea cabinet. It's my witchy teas, most of them. I've, Woody, buddy, you're okay. Starting to outgrow this cabinet though, so my teas have bled into the rest of my kitchen. Yep. All right. Let me show you my other cabinets of witchy shit in my kitchen. Welcome to my second witchy cabinet. This one, just as chaotic. Anyway, this is the chaos. As you can see, my witchy things blend into my kitchen things. So this here was an abundance spell that I just haven't disposed of. Infused some oil with some abundance herbs. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see some oily videos. Got a summer solstice candle. I'd like to note that we're filming this in October. We've got some coffee beans. This is a chocolate hazelnut cream coffee. I got it at Universal Studios in Orlando over a year and a half ago. And I was like, oh, I love chocolate. I love hazelnut cream. I'm gonna love this coffee. But I loved it so much I didn't want to drink it all very quickly, so I just didn't drink it. So now I just use it in my money spells. We got a blue spruce candle. It smells like Christmas. And then we have some random kitchen supplies here. So we have like my immersion blender, cheese grater, tofu press, an apple corer. This is one of those like choppers, you know, you put the stuff in and chops. These are kind of witchy. These I made when I was trying to sell my house. By the way, one of the last videos you'll see in this house. I made reed diffusers using oils and abundance oils and things like that to help infuse the space with the energy. I'm still working out the kinks of that recipe because it did work magically, but they didn't really smell. So let me know if you have any tips on that. And then up here is gonna look familiar with some added elements. So surprise, more magic hour teas. We have pumpkin spice, fireside chai. This one's one of my favorites. That's why it's up here. These are the ones I use more often. Pumpkin spice cake batter breakfast. This one's one of my favorite gemstone teas. It's onyx. It tastes like coffee, but it's herbal, so no caffeine. This is a blend that I make. I tried to label it, but the paint marker didn't cooperate. This is literally just a blend of spearmint, loose leaf spearmint, and loose leaf peppermint. So this is my favorite tea to drink at night, or like, you know when you're like, you eat a really big meal and you just feel like, bleh. You drink this. So it's just 2 parts spearmint to 1 part peppermint. That's my preferred, but you can do it whatever mix you want. And then I have the peppermint that I get from Skyclad, and the spearmint I get from Magic Hour. So I just keep them up here and I just make my own blend. Basil, cinnamon, more star anise, thyme, more rosemary, more cloves. So a lot of this is like my backup stash for when I run out. These are, I think these are oil droppers. Yeah. They're empty oil jars, so when I make infusions, I just have jars that I can put them in. Oh, this is a pre-made simmer pot that a company sent to me. It is, I don't remember what it is. They didn't write it on it. This is an empty tea jar. It was aquamarine, which is one of my favorites, but I kept it because I thought this could make a good spell jar. Now, this is the fun stuff. This is my Spellcrafter collection. So my friend Madison has a shop in St. Pete, Florida called Spellcrafter. If you listen to our podcast, she's my co-host, love her to pieces. So we have Moneymaker, use this one a lot when I was selling my house. I put a couple drops in like my mop water. Quantum Jump, this one's my favorite. This I use a couple drops when I wash my walls. Return to Sender and Banishing. Oh God. We've got Self-Love Oil, and then this is from her other store. This is so old. I actually probably, yeah, that needs to get thrown away. This is the Creativity and Inspiration Oil from the Healing Hedge Witch. It's definitely gone rancid. I've had it for years, but it is my favorite of her oil line from that store. And then I have some other like just random droppers. This one's Lemon Balm. This one is Sea Rose. And then you're gonna notice this giant chunk of heat-treated amethyst. I literally bought this because I needed to make a video for Instagram showing the difference between heat-treated citrine and natural citrine, and I needed like a big obvious chunk of it. And then we've got a candle. We've got the Quantum Jump candle. So her oils, she has rollers, she has droppers, she has candles. This one's my favorite from that line as well. Oh, we've got Fast Luck oil. Didn't even know I had that one. All right, moving on. This is the last part of my tour. This is my spice drawer. If you've ever seen me on the internet before, you know I always say use what you have. This is where you should start. Okay, forget about everything that I just showed you. You don't need all of that. Everything you need is in your equivalent of this drawer. Okay, so let me show you. You say you want to do a money spell or an abundance ritual. You are going to find either your thyme or your basil or your oregano. Great. Say you want to do a protection magic or a banishment spell. Okay, you're going to find your chili or your red pepper, or or your garlic. We're really protected here. We're very, very protected. Say you want motivation, creativity, energy. Okay, you're gonna find your curry powder or your ginger, which as I mentioned is somewhere else. More ideas for protection magic. If you have a veggie roasting seasoning, okay, this has salt, great for protection, onion, garlic, protection, rosemary, black pepper, protection, okay? Let's see, what's in a seasoned salt? Seasoned salt is paprika and turmeric. All right, so that one's gonna be great for who the fuck knows what that one's gonna be good for? Honestly, it smells weird. Just forget that one. I've got, you know, elote seasoning. That's got chili pepper, protection, salt, protection, cumin, protection, okay? Protection magic right there in your elote. So if you are looking to build your own witchy cabinet of things, my recommendation is start with your spice drawer and just go through and label them with their magical ingredients, their magical properties. I have a bunch of posts on my Instagram that will go through them all for you, or you could just Google like magic properties of allspice. What is allspice? All the spices. Well, thanks for coming to my kitchen tour. I hope you learned a thing or two about your kitchen and what you can use, using what you have. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go water my shoes. See ya.